Gay marriage? Won't someone please think of the children? Let's do this. Greetings, fellow space travelers. BionicDance here. No special effects today because they're going to be testing the fire alarms in my building fairly soon, so I got to get this done quickly. Plus, I almost never get to wear this shirt in front of the green screen. Now, on to business. I saw an interview with Rick Santorum on gay marriage where he said this.
Would we be discouraging heterosexual marriage by allowing gay marriage?
Yeah, I believe we would, and because we'd be saying that marriage isn't about children.
Now look, maybe back in medieval times, when you had to maintain some sort of noble line of succession, where Baron Wasteland would marry his daughter off to the Duke of Earl just to make sure that some peasant didn't get his daughter, well, okay, sure, it may have been about children back then. But marriage is really about love these days. Does anybody get married if they're not in love with the person they're getting married to? Now, children are often a result of that, but the inspiration for marriage is not children. The inspiration is always being in love. But let's suppose just for a moment that it is about children. I'd like to propose a deal. Let's suppose we have a lesbian couple and one of them is pregnant. Can they get married then? Can they, Rick? Can they? How about we have two gay men, can't leave out the gay boys, and they have the adoption paperwork in already, so they're gonna have kids. Is that okay? Can they get married then? Their marriage will be about children. Now I suspect, I don't know, but I suspect that his argument will be, but they'll be raised in a non-traditional household. They'll be raised to think that homosexuality is okay. So no, they have to be taught, indoctrinated with American traditional Judeo-Christian values or something. I suspect that's where he's going to go with this. Now, I can't say for sure. I don't want to straw man him, but come on. That's a pretty close to accurate guess, you have to admit. Now, here's the problem. The world is going to change. We are not going to be living in some 1950s black and white Leave It to Beaver household. It's just not going to happen. The world changes. The world has changed in ways I don't much care for. I mean, heck, movies and music have changed in ways that oftentimes turn me off completely. It's been a while since I've seen a movie that I really, really liked that wasn't actually directed at children, because a lot of the hope has been leached out of today's audiovisual media, today's entertainment. It's frustrating to me, but I would never try to make it illegal, ban it constitutionally to make movies that other people like. That's insanity, Rick. It really is. So trying to ban gay marriage, trying to ban anybody's marriage just because it's done in a style you don't much care for, or because it'll change the world in ways you don't like, well, that's just as insane. And if you want the world to be a certain way, well, then encourage people who agree with you, to make it that way. Not force it down people's throats, but rather those of you who agree with each other to live out that lifestyle your way. Is that really so unreasonable?
You know, the consequences are you're going to probably have less children. It's happening, as we see. It's already happening in America, that before this whole gay marriage debate, we really have seen a change in what marriage is in America.
Right.
Now, okay, 2 points. First, you say that we've been seeing a change in what marriage means in America even before the gay marriage debate. So how does that make gay marriage relevant at all? Now, second point, you say that marriage is about children. Do you really think that denying gays the right to marriage will have them marry a straight person instead, someone of the opposite sex, and start spawning out kids with them? Really? And for that matter, suppose we denied marriage to straight people. Do you really think that will affect how many kids they decide to have if they're in love with each other? Really? Marriage is a union based on love. It's I love you, you love me, we love each other enough to be together forever, let's get married. That's what marriage is. Kids might or might not be a result, gay or straight. Anyway, done before the fire alarm started. So until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please think.